there are the kinds of people. There are some people who can just like talk about things, and it's like, have you guys watched that TED Talk about flags? Somebody has to know what I'm talking about. The TED Talk on flags. It's like the greatest piece of content on the internet. It's like, I was like, I have never cared about flags in my life before this very moment, and now I have very strong opinions on flags. There are some people who can just be like, you're just like, why the hell do I care about flags? And then it's like, you're just like going up to your like your friends at breakfast or lunch. It's like, have you heard about flags? Do you know about the flag of Chicago? Okay, some of you guys are like, I don't really think flags. Changing your mind. TED Flag Talk. Okay, chat, you're about to learn about flags. We might not watch the entire thing, but it's awesome. Am I okay? No. Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Like, why does that guy get to sit down? That's because this is radio.
Watch the whole thing. Yoink my content now.
I tell radio stories about design.
This guy has music.
And I report on all kinds of stories, buildings and toothbrushes and mascots and wayfinding and fonts. My mission is to get people to engage with the design that they care about so they begin to pay attention to all forms of design. When you decode the world with design intent in mind, the world becomes kind of magical. Instead of seeing the broken things, you see all the little bits of genius that anonymous designers have sweated over to make our lives better. And that's essentially the definition of design, making life better.
He seems like a dad who's just like, it's gonna be okay, son.
And few things
You're
give me
gonna learn
greater
about
joy
flags
than a well-designed flag.
Like, this man just derived.
Yeah.
Okay, I might be biased. Happy 50th
anniversary on your flag, Canada.
Thank you.
Beautiful, gold standard.
Yes, I
Love
am.
it. I'm kind of obsessed with flags.
Baby.
Sometimes I bring up the topic of flags, and people are like, I don't care about flags.
Chad, do you care about flags?
We start talking about flags, and trust me, 100% of people care about flags.
True.
There's just something about them that works on our emotions.
It does.
My family wrapped my Christmas presents as flags this year, including the blue gift bag that's dressed up as the flag of Scotland.
And
put
just
this
like,
picture online,
if you
and
don't
sure
care about
enough,
flags
within
and
the first
don't
few minutes,
want to
someone
care
left a
about flags,
comment that said,
you need to get out of the stream
"You
like
can take
right
that
now, okay?
Scottish saltire and shove it up your ass."
Yeah, shove that Scottish saltire up your ass.
See, people are passionate about flags, you know?
I sure
That's
am.
the way it is.
And you will
what
be
I
too.
love about flags is that once you understand the design of flags, what makes a good flag, what makes a bad flag,
Get out of here, cursor.
you can understand the design of almost anything.
True.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of cracked open an episode of my radio show, 99% Invisible. When I press a button over here,
S for sound.
it's going to make a sound. And so whenever you hear a sound or a voice or a piece
Start
of
the
music,
show, Roman.
it's because I pressed a button.
You've got an audience.
Sound.
All right.
I'm
Got it?
so excited.
Here we go. 3, 2. This is 99% Invisible. I'm Roman Mars.
Oh, that's the shit.
The 5
No! I'm sorry, chat.
basic principles of flag design.
According to the North American Vexillological Association.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Vexillological.
I can't pronounce it either.
Vexillology is the study of flags.
It's that extra law that makes it sound weird.
Number 1, keep it simple. The flag should be so simple that a child can draw it from
And don't have a
memory.
cursor on
Before
the
I moved
flag.
to Chicago in 2005, I didn't even know cities had their own flags.
Most larger cities do have flags.
They do.
Well, I didn't know that. That's Ted K, by the way.
You know it now.
He's a flag expert. He's a totally awesome guy.
I'm Ted Kay. I have edited a scholarly journal on flag studies, and I'm currently involved with the Portland Flag Association and the North American Vexillological
That
Association.
sentence sounds ridiculous.
Ted literally wrote the book on flag design.
Also
Good
ridiculous.
flag, bad flag.
It's more of a
He
pamphlet,
wrote a
really.
book
It's
about
16
flags.
pages.
Yes, it's called Good Flag, Bad Flag, How to Design a Great Flag.
And that first city flag I discovered in Chicago is a beaut.
It's
White
so good.
field, 2 horizontal blue stripes,
that flag.
4 6-pointed red stars
So
down the
good.
middle.
And they all mean something, too.
Number 2, use meaningful symbolisms.
The blue
Symbolism.
stripes represent the water, the river, and the lake.
The flag's
Blue means
images,
water.
colors, or patterns should relate to what it symbolizes.
The red stars represent significant events in Chicago's history.
Namely, the founding of Fort Dearborn on the future site of Chicago, the Great Chicago Fire, the World Columbian Exposition, which everyone remembers because of the White City, and the Century of Progress Exposition, which no one remembers at all.
Number 3, use
More
2 to
pieces of
3
meaning.
basic colors.
The basic rule for
flag.
colors is to use 2 to 3
Blows my
colors
mind.
from the standard color set: red, white, blue, green, yellow, and black.
The design of the Chicago flag has complete buy-in with an entire cross-section of the city. It is everywhere. Every municipal building flies the flag.
Like, there's probably at least one store in every block near where I work that sells some sort of Chicago flag paraphernalia.
Chicago
That's Wet
flag
Moser from
paraphernalia.
Chicago Magazine.
I never knew I wanted it
Today,
until
just
now.
for example, I went to get a haircut, and when I sat down in the barber's chair, there was a Chicago flag on the box that the barber has kept all his tools in, and then in the mirror, there was a Chicago flag on the wall behind me. When I left, a guy passed me who had a Chicago flag badge on his backpack.
Is anyone
It's
from Chicago?
adaptable
Is this
and
true?
remixable. The 6-pointed stars in particular
Chicagoians.
show up
Is
in
this
all
true?
kinds of places.
The coffee I bought the other day had a Chicago star on it.
Yes,
It's a
this is
distinct
true.
symbol
No,
of Chicago
no,
pride.
don't lie to
When
me.
a police officer or a firefighter
True,
dies in
somewhat.
Chicago, often it's not the flag of the United States on his casket. It can be the flag of the city of Chicago. That's how deeply the flag has gotten into the civic
Is
imagery
Chicago
of
even
Chicago.
real? Now we're asking
And
the
it
right
isn't
questions.
just that people love Chicago and therefore love the flag. I also think that people love Chicago more because the flag is so cool.
A positive feedback
love
loop
Chicago,
there
and I've never
between
even
great
been there.
symbolism and civic pride.
Okay, so when I moved back to San Francisco in 2008, I researched its flag because I had never seen it in the previous 8 years I lived there. And I found it, I am sorry to say, sadly lacking.
Look at that flag. I hope none of you live in
I
San
know.
Francisco.
It hurts me too.
Well, let me start from the top.
Number 1.
How many of you guys are Googling your home city's
Flag should be
flags
so
right
simple
now?
that a child can draw it from memory.
It's a relatively complex flag.
Hold your breath.
Okay, here we
I
go.
hope your
Okay,
city
the
flag
main
doesn't
component
suck.
Of the San Francisco flag is a phoenix representing the city rising from the ashes after the devastating fires of the 1850s.
A
Rise
powerful
up!
symbol for San Francisco.
I still don't really dig the phoenix. Design-wise, it manages to both be too crude and have too many details at the same time, which if you were trying for that, you wouldn't be able to do it. And it just looks bad at a distance. But having deep meaning
San
puts
Francisco.
that element in the plus column. Behind the phoenix, the background is mostly white. And then it has a substantial gold border around it.
Which is a very attractive design element.
I think it's okay. But here come the big no-nos
Just
of flag
Googled my
design.
city flag. I
Number
need to move.
4.
Oh,
No lettering or seals.
Not one.
Never use writing of any kind.
no writing.
Underneath the phoenix, there's a motto on a ribbon that translates to
They
gold
broke-
in peace, iron in war.
They broke
Plus,
rule 1.
And this is the big problem. It says San Francisco across the bottom.
If you need to write the name of what you're representing on your flag, your symbolism has failed.
Wouldn't want to fail at your symbolism now,
The
would you,
United
Chad?
States flag doesn't say like USA across the front. In fact, country flags, they tend to behave. So like
Yeah.
hats off to South Africa and Turkey and
Tend
Israel and
to.
Somalia and Japan and Gambia.
Tend
There's
to.
a bunch of really great country flags. But they obey good design principles because the stakes are high. They're on the international stage. But city, state, and regional flags are another story. There is a scourge of bad flags, and they must be stopped. That is the truth, and that is the dare. The first step is to recognize that we have a
We
problem.
have a problem, chat. And the problem is bad city flags.
A lot of people tend to think that good design is just a matter of taste. And, and quite honestly,
I
sometimes
dream of
it
a
is,
day
actually.
that all
But
city
sometimes
flags
it
will be
isn't,
beautiful
all right?
and symbolic.
Here's the full
unlike
list
these
of
travesties.
NAVA flag design principles.
The The 5 basic principles of flag design. Number 1,
Keep it simple.
keep it simple. Number 2,
Use meaningful symbolism.
number 3,
Use 2 to 3 basic colors.
number
Only
4,
2 to 3.
No lettering or seals.
Not
never
one.
use writing of any kind.
Because you can't read that at a distance.
You can't.
Number 5,
And be distinctive.
All the best flags tend to stick to these principles. And like I've said before, like most country flags are okay. But here's the thing. If you showed this list of principles to any designer of almost anything, they would say these principles: simplicity, deep meaning, having few colors or being thoughtful about colors, uniqueness, don't have writing you can't read, all those principles apply to them too. But sadly, good design principles are rarely invoked in US city flags. Our biggest problem seems to be that fourth one. We just can't stop ourselves from putting our names on our flags, or like little municipal seals with tiny writing on them. Here's the thing about municipal seals. They were designed
Don't
to
even get
be
me
on pieces
started
of
on
paper,
municipal seals.
where you
Flags are
can
bad
read them.
enough.
Not on flags, 100 feet away, flapping in the breeze. So here's a bunch of flags again. Vexillologists call these SOBs, seals on a bed sheet. And if you
funny.
can't tell
It's a
what city they
vexillology
go
joke.
to,
Now you know a
that's exactly
vexillological
the
joke.
problem. Except for
Say that 10
Anaheim,
times fast.
apparently they fixed it.
We're learning about flags. That's what's going on, chat.
These flags are everywhere in the U.S. The European equivalent of the municipal seal is the city coat of arms. And this is where we can learn a lesson for how to do things right. About a bunch of... I couldn't agree
yeah.
to... It,
I just wanted to point this one out. Milwaukee. Hopefully none of you are from there. So. What, you guys wanted to watch the entire thing? I thought I was boring you with flags, but okay.
Right arms of this.
Okay. We'll
the
learn
city
about
coat of
Amsterdam.
arms.
We'll learn about Amsterdam!
And this is where we can
Sorry,
learn a lesson
chat.
for how to do things right. So this is the city coat of arms of Amsterdam. Now, if this were a
I
United
spoiled
States
it
city,
now.
the flag would
God,
probably look like
worst
this.
streamer ever.
You know, yeah. But instead, the flag of Amsterdam looks like this. Rather than plopping the whole coat of arms on a solid background and writing
get my camera out of
Amsterdam
there.
below it, they just take the key elements of the escutcheon, the shield,
Oh, that's
and
the
they turn
stuff.
it into the most badass city flag in the world.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, baby. Don't ever cut off flag, man. I'm sorry, chat.
And because it's so badass,
Look at that
those
flag.
flags and crosses are found throughout Amsterdam, just like Chicago. They're used. Even though seal on a bedsheet flags are particularly painful and offensive to me, nothing can quite prepare you for one of the biggest train wrecks in vexillological history. Are you ready? It's the flag of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Milwaukee.
I mean, it's distinctive.
Yeah, got
I'll
that
give
right.
them that.
It was adopted in 1955.
The city ran a contest and gathered a bunch of submissions with all kinds of designs.
And an alderman
And
by
this
the name
one
of
won.
Fred Stephan
I wonder how bad the
cobbled
words and the
together
lost were.
parts of the submissions to make what is now the Milwaukee flag.
It's a kitchen sink flag. There's a gigantic gear representing industry. There's a ship recognizing the port. A giant stalk of wheat paying homage to the brewing industry. It's a hot mess. And Steve Kotis, a graphic designer from Milwaukee, wants to change it.
It is. It's really awful. It's
is.
a misstep on the city's behalf, to say the least.
But what puts the Milwaukee flag over the top, almost to the point of self-parody, is on it is a picture of the Civil War battle flag of the Milwaukee Regiment.
In
That's the
flagception.
final element in it that just makes it that much more sort of ridiculous that there is, a flag design within the design of
Flagception.
the
Yeah.
Milwaukee flag.
Yeah. Now, Milwaukee is a fantastic city. I've been there.
Cue
I
the
love
uplifting
it.
music.
The most depressing part of this flag, though, is that there have been 2 major redesign contests. The last one was held in 2001. 105 entries were received.
But in the end, the members of the
105.
Milwaukee Arts Board decided that none of the new entries were worthy of flying over the city.
They couldn't agree to change that thing. That's discouraging enough to make you think
Milwaukee
that good
can't
design
handle
and
flag
democracy
design,
just simply do
How
not
can they
go
handle
together.
good government? How can they
But
handle
Steve
good government?
Kotis is going to try one more time to redesign the Milwaukee
It's
flag.
a symptom of a larger problem,
I
chat.
believe Milwaukee's a great city. Every great city deserves a great flag.
If I
Steve
was in
isn't ready to
Milwaukee, I'd
reveal his
move.
design yet. One of the things about proposing one of these things is you have to get people on board, and then you reveal your design. But here's the trick: if you want to design a great flag, a kick-ass flag, like
Chat, do you
Chicago's
want to
or
design a great
DC's,
flag?
which also
I
has
want to design a great flag.
Start by drawing a 1 by 1.5 inch rectangle
shit,
on a
I'm
piece
behind.
of paper. Your design has to fit within that tiny rectangle. Here's why.
A 3 by 5 foot flag on a pole 100 feet away looks about the same size as a 1 by 1.5 inch rectangle seen about 15 inches from your eye. You'll be surprised at how compelling and simple the design can be when you hold yourself to that limitation.
Meanwhile, back in San Francisco, is there anything we can do?
I like to say that in every bad flag, there's a good flag trying to get out. The way to make San Francisco's flag a good flag is to take the motto off, because you can't read that at a distance. Take the name off, and the border might even be made thicker, so it's more a part of the flag. And I would simply take the phoenix and make it a great big element in the middle of the flag.
Yeah.
With the current Phoenix, that's got to go.
Yeah.
I would simplify or stylize the phoenix. Depict a big, wide-winged bird coming out of flames.
Oh, look at that!
Emphasize those flames.
So this San Francisco flag was designed by
tickles all
Frank
the right places.
Camaro based on Ted Kay's suggestions. I don't know what he would do if he was completely unfettered and didn't follow those guidelines. Fans of my radio show and podcast, they've heard me complain about bad flags. They've sent me other suggestions.
Once you know bad flags exist, you just can't stop complaining about them.
Are so much better. And I think if they were adopted, I would see them around the city in my crusade to make flags of the world more beautiful. Many listeners have taken it upon themselves to redesign their flags and look into the feasibility of getting them officially adopted. If you see your city flag and like it, fly it.
Fly your city
Even if
flag,
it violates
chat.
a design rule or two, I don't care. But if you don't see your city flag, maybe it doesn't exist, but maybe it does, and it just sucks. And I dare you to join the effort to try to change that.
We need flag
As we move
activism.
more and more into
Not
cities,
tomorrow,
the
today.
city flag will become not just a symbol of that city as a place, but also it could become a symbol of how that city considers design itself. Especially today, as the populace is becoming more design aware. And I think design awareness is at an all-time high.
It is. I'm
a
aware of
well-designed
design.
flag could be seen as an indicator of how a city considers all of its design systems, its public transit, its parks, its signage. It might seem frivolous, but it's not.
It's not.
Often when city leaders say, we have more important things to do than worry about a city flag,
They're liars.
my response is,
They're liars.
if you had a great city flag, you would have a banner for people to rally under to
And you wouldn't be
face
liars.
those more important things.
I've seen firsthand what a good city flag can do in the case of Chicago. The marriage of good design and civic pride is something that we need in all places. The best part about municipal flags is that we own them. They are an open source, publicly owned design language of the community. When they are done well, they are remixable, adaptable, and they're powerful. We could control the branding and graphical imagery of our cities with a good flag, but instead, by having bad flags we don't use, we cede that territory to sports teams and chambers of commerce and tourism boards. Sports teams can leave and break our hearts, and besides, some of us don't really care about sports. And
you're
tourism campaigns can just be cheesy. But a great city flag is something that represents the city to its people and its people to the world at large. And when that flag is a beautiful thing, that connection is a beautiful thing. So maybe all the city flags can be as inspiring as Hong Kong or Portland or Trondheim. And we can do away with all the bad flags
I
like
like the
San
top right
Francisco,
corner. Ugh.
Milwaukee,
Off my
Cedar
screen.
Rapids.
Oh, get-
And finally, when we're all done, we can do something about Pocatello, Idaho, considered by the North American Vexillological Association
Do I want to
as
see
the
this?
worst city flag
No.
in North America.
It burns!
Yeah. That thing has a trademark symbol on it, people.
It's trademark!
That hurts me just to look at. Thank you so much for listening.
Oh, man. Okay, so if any of you guys think that you don't care about flags, you're wrong, and now you care about flags, and now you have to live with the same curse that I do. Also, if any of you guys manage to change your municipal flags, fuck it, I'll coach you for a month. Get out there, people. Change those flags. Okay, so how could we not watch a video like that without making our own flag? Whew, this is going to be a disaster. Okay, chat. Where do we even start? Uh-oh. What colors do we want? We got to pick colors first. Got to pick colors. Oh God, it's just like, God, I should try and set up the poll. Wait. I wonder if I can. How can I set up? I don't have my Guess My Star poll set up. God, what am I doing? Worst streamer ever. Worst streamer ever. Let me see if I can't get this set up quickly. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry. Give me a second. It'll get. Copy. Add. Browser source. Paul. Boom. Okay. Does this work? I don't know if this works or not, but we're going to try it. Flag color. So I saw blue. Then I saw purple. Red. Pink. Orange. Yellow. Green. Users can go vote for 3 options. We'll do top 3. Vote for your color, chat. Oh, go away. Okay, what colors are our flags gonna be? So we definitely want blue. Okay, we'll pick this blue. Blue. What's the second one? Blue, purple, and red. I mean, I'm down. Blue. Is that purple? And then red? Yeah, you guys, you're the best designers ever. The best designers ever. Darker blue? You don't want a darker blue? What is this? What color is this? Darker blue. You're going to make me kind of go into custom colors? Really? Oh, is that a good one? That's a horrific blue. Okay, so we're going to do some sort of like purple, red, and blue. Okay, what's the next thing? Are we doing like... I gotta do horizontal or vertical or what? I don't know. Oh, I'll just do like design features. Design features. And then we'll do horizontal stripes. Vertical stripes. Symbols. And then this will be a trick question. Words and letters. Chat, none of you are allowed to vote for number 4 because it's a trick question. You just learned what makes good flag design. You just learned this. Chat, I'm believing in you. Horizontal stripes and vertical stripes. Or no, horizontal stripes, symbols, words, and letters. Okay, so we got to do 3 stripes then. We got to do 3 stripes. Let's do Brushes. Eh. 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 Okay. Blue. Where's my bucket? Are we going to start? Yeah, let's do blue at the top. Which purple do we want? It's not really like... No, I don't really like any of those purples. Let's get a good purple in there. Yeah, that's better. Purple. And red. Okay. Horizontal stripes. It's so... What the... No purple? Dark purple? That better? God, I don't know what I'm doing, chat. Line tool? I'm not... This is the conceptualization stage, chat. We don't need to draw straight lines. We just learned how to make good flags, okay? So you wanted symbols. What symbols are we having? Chat, what symbols are we putting on this flag? I'm not going to pull this because there's so many options. Just give me your best ideas for symbols. A W. Okay. Are we just going to put W like right in the center? Okay. W. Yep. And then we'll just... Oh, you guys wanted words as well, so we'll just say... Yeah, and then what? It's done? Just leave it like this? You guys want Plat Chat on it? Just done. Don't forget the... Wait. W, TM. And then we should have... Sponsored by Plat Chat Radio. Oh, shit. We're good! That, I think I think we nailed it, chat. Okay, let's just, I'm gonna say... Plat Chat flag. Okay, I'm gonna post this in Discord. That is a chat. We can... I hereby... Oh, wait. Some other people are already posting flags in chat. What is this? Okay, Boomer. Here's your words and letters. Hey now, Scion. You meanie. What are you doing? Go away, Paul. Paul, out of here. Finish poll. Hide from overlay. Okay, we got it. Okay. I gotta post this. Add. Pictures. Plat Chat flag. Upload. There is the Plat Chat flag. I posted it. Yeah. Can we get some W's in chat? All rise for the Plat Chat flag. Sell flag merch. W is in honor of our flag. Faster, chat! Faster! I like it. We need to come up with an anthem. We're going to do that a different day, but we will. Yes, several people are typing. Goodness gracious me. Chat, holy moly, I missed streaming.